Now we are going to find out what are the link parameters, as we have already seen the joint parameters. So link parameters are link length and link twist angle. Now we are going to see the first link length. Now link length is the length along the x-axis. Okay? So along the x-axis, is there any distance between z1 and z2? These are orthonormal to each other. So one is pointing inside and another one is pointing up, vertically upward. So along x1 there is no distance between z1 and z0, so it is 0. Now moving on to the next one, along x2, is there any distance between z1 and z2? So both of these are pointing inside and both of these are at the different locations. So along x2 there is a distance between these two, and this can be written as, over here you can see this is a distance and this distance is a2. Right. So now moving on to the next parameter, that is link length. Next link length, along x3, is there any distance between z2 and z3? Yeah, you can see here this is the distance between z2 and z3 along x3. Now this can be written as a3, right? So a3 is the parameter. Now moving on to the next point, you can see here the origin is same for these two coordinate frames, so we can directly write this distance as 0, because there is no distance, the origin is same, right? Now moving to the next one, you can see here along x5, is there any distance between z4 and z5? So along x5 there is no distance, these are at the same location, so the value of the link length is 0. Now moving on to the link twist angle, how to find out the link twist angle we will see. So along x1, is there any angle between z0 and z1? As you can see, one is pointing inside, z1 is pointing inside, and z0 is vertically upward, so there is an angle between these two, and you have to see whether the magnitude is positive or negative. So you can club your thumb to the x direction and you have to move the z0 in order to club with the z1. So if you see that it is opposite to the movement of z0 to z0 is opposite to the curling of fingers, so this is a negative angle, and you can see the angle between these two is 90 degrees, so minus pi by 2. Now moving on to the next x2, at x2, is there any angle between z1 and z2? So these are parallel to each other, these both are pointing inside the board, so there is no angle, 0. Now the moving to the next one, along x3, is there any angle between z2 and z3? So there is no angle, as these are going both are pointing inside, right? So angle is 0. Now moving on to the next one, along x4, is there any angle between z4 and z3? As you can see, these are oriented, one is moving, z3 is moving inside and z4 is towards right, so there is an angle between these two. Now we have to calculate what is the angle. So you have to point your thumb towards the x-axis, that is x4, this is your x4 axis, and you have to move the z3 in order to club with z4. So z3 is inside, so my fingers are pointing inside, and we are moving towards the right hand side in order to club with the z-axis, z4. So it is opposite to the curling of fingers again, so it is negative angle, minus pi by 2. Now moving to the next one, along x5, is there any angle between z4 and z5? So these are pointing in the same direction, there is no angle, so it is 0. So this is how we have to assign the all kinematic parameters to joint parameters and to link parameters. In these you have to see these link parameters are not going to change. See, this is fixed. Okay? Whatever may be the joint, these parameters are fixed, but these parameters are going to vary as per the joint. So if the joint is prismatic joint, then joint distance will change. If the joint is revolute, then joint angle will change. So either one of these will be variable, these will always fixed. Link parameters are always fixed.